Hello, everyone. Very good morning to you all. And thank you so much for joining this session today. I am Arsu, subject matter expert of Zoho survey, and I've been a part of this organization for the past 3 years, who takes care of the sales, pre-sales, and customer support requests. For the next 30 minutes, I'll be walking you through the basics of survey, where I'll be letting you know how you can create your survey and how you can distribute your survey and how you can view your responses under your report section. Let us begin with our webinar for today. And it has been a beautiful year, and I hope it is the same for you all as well. This is the first webinar of 2024, and let's move forward. In today's agenda, we will be covering on how your survey or what your survey is all about, how you can build up your survey questionnaire, and how you can branch your questions. And then you will be seeing the customization of your survey form. After that, finally, you can also see how in different modes that you can distribute your survey and how you can collect responses. Before we move into the construction of your survey form, let us see what is Zoho Survey and how you can use it. Zoho Survey is an online cloud-based application where you can create surveys with a simple drag and drop interface. You can also share your survey online and offline, and you can view the results in real-time basis. With Zoho Survey, you can communicate to a wide and diverse audience, and you can get different range of responses, which you can view it under your report section for your analytical purpose. What is the main aspect of collecting your responses? The main aspect on a survey or while collecting a response would be your target audience. When you know more about your audience, you can make smarter decisions. You can also easily slice and dice your responses to make your responses even more interactive with your organization. How you can share your survey? Using Zoho Survey, you can share your survey via email distribution, via SMS distribution. You can also share the survey directly to your social media platform so that your followers or your subscribers can provide your feedback onto the survey form. Now, considering online surveys, why is it really wise to go with online surveys? When you previously, there were surveys that are being constructed or collected on a paper-based survey manually, where field operators or representatives will get into the field and collect responses on behalf of the company. But when you go for online surveys, it is going to be extremely cost-effective, and it is going to save you a lot of time. This is the first and foremost advantage of going with an online survey. Then we can look into the accuracy and the time taken for the analysis. So when you go for online surveys, the responses or the surveys that you're collecting can be more accurate, and it is easier for you to analyze with the faster response rate. You can also view the responses on a real-time basis to make better conclusions, and the survey form can be accessed from multiple devices, which will automatically alter itself to the device size. Let us quickly jump into the creation of survey. How you can create your survey using Zoho Survey. You can create surveys on 3 different methods. The first one would be creating a survey from scratch. This option comes in hand when you actually know what kind of audience you are going to face and what type of questions you are going to include in your survey form. The second one would be choosing from existing templates. Inside Zoho Survey, we have predefined templates. And if you already know what type of questions that you're going to use from the templates that are available based on your requirement, you can go with an existing template. The third one would be copy from existing survey. Say, for example, when you're collecting feedbacks for your organization on a quarterly basis, and there is only a minor change or a slight change to your survey that is being made on every quarter. In that case, you can always copy from the previously created survey, and you can make slight modifications to the existing survey, and you can roll out, you can distribute the form to collect responses. how you can build your survey from scratch. We have a wide range of question types which you can directly drag and drop them to build your questions and your questionnaire, or you can directly click on the question types to build your survey form. And if you would like to simplify your survey, you can create different pages within one single questionnaire to simplify your survey form. The branching of questions. When you have multiple questions or multiple pages and you would like to display or hide certain questions or pages based on the response that is being collected, you can use the skip logic feature or page skip logic feature where you can hide or show your questions or pages. Coming to the customization of your survey. This is going to be an interesting part as you can customize your survey as per your needs and requirement, which is going to make your survey look even more interesting and appealing for your respondents to fill in the survey. In this case, survey quitters can be minimized and you can also collect more number of responses. Under the customization, you can add logos, you can add end page customization, that is, you can have your own customized message after a survey is submitted. And you can also have a theme applied to your survey. Coming to the distribution part, how you can distribute your survey within Zoho Survey. Inside Zoho Survey, you can distribute it via email distribution. We also have collaborations with SMS providers, so you can distribute your survey via SMS. And we have our research panel as well, where if you have a particular firm on a state within India and you are trying to open a separate branch in a different part of India, and you would like to understand what the opinion of other people inside that particular state about your firm. So in that case, you can use the research panel to distribute your survey and you can collect responses. Then comes the offline method. When you're trying to collect responses on a no internet zone, you can go with offline mode. And as embedded, where we provide you with iframe and HTML code, which you can directly embed inside your website. And whenever a respondent or a client visits your website, they can directly look into the survey and start answering it for you. Then we have pop-up, where if you would like to have your survey open up as a pop-up design at a particular time or on a particular page, you can go with a pop-up design. You can customize it completely and you can have it inside your website. Then we have QR code, which is exclusive for mobile users. You can directly provide the QR code for your survey form and they can scan it to start answering your survey. How can you analyze your responses? All the responses that are collected for your survey will get stored inside your report section, where you can see the summary of responses and individual wise response also. Under the summary, you can see the overall ratings and overall response that are being provided. And under individual, you can go through each individual response and you can export them for your own analytical purposes. Now, let us quickly jump into a construction of a survey form. I'm going to show you how a customer satisfaction survey for a cafeteria, for an imaginary cafeteria that I have just brought up for this webinar session. And I've named it as the wake up call. And I'll be building up a customer satisfaction survey using the different question types. I'll be showing you how you can customize it accordingly. When you initially log in into survey.zoho.com, you will be taken to the first page of Zoho Survey, where you can click on the Create Survey button on the left side of your page to start building your survey questionnaire. After clicking on the Create Survey, it will take you to the next page where you can see creation of new survey from scratch. And we also have around 250 plus templates within the application. If you know what target audience you're going to face, you can use the very same templates and you can start building your survey form. And the third option would be copy from existing survey. As I previously told you, if you have an existing survey and you would like to make slight changes to your survey form, you can go with the previous survey form that you have created and you can build your survey questionnaire. For now, I will create from the scratch and I'll name the survey as the Wake Up Call, which is my imaginary cafeteria. And I'll choose the category name as customer satisfaction survey. And then I'll click create. Once you click create, it will take you to the builder section of your survey, where under the editor tab, you will see 30 wide range of question types, and you can either drag and drop them or directly click on the questions to start building your survey form. Now, my first page is going to have the feedback to my cafeteria. So I'm going to name it as cafe feedback form, and I'll save this. I would also like to understand if my customers are willing to promote my cafeteria to their friends or relatives so that they can visit my um, restaurant. So I will go with an NPS type question first. And I will ask my customers, how likely is that you would recommend our cafe to your friends or colleagues? You can also change the representation to your NPS form from numbers, smileys, boxes, circles, rectangles, or you can also have your own custom images. This is going to make your NPS look even more attractive for your respondents to fill in. And you can label the N values from never to definitely. If you would like to make this question mandatory, that every respondent should answer this question, you can make this question mandatory by enabling this checkbox also. And you can click on save. So our first question is constructed now. I would also, so when you are going in for an NPS or a rating scale question for a particular type alone, you can directly click on the NPS or the rating scale question. But when you have a group of collective categories to which you would like to collect ratings for, you can go with the matrix type question, where for now, I'll go with the matrix rating scale. And I'll ask, overall, how would you like to rate our cafe? And I can have the categories under the row labels as theme of the restaurant, spaciousness, cleanliness, and staff's behavior. Here, you can also choose the type to be a Likert scale or a weighted choice, where you can provide weightage for each rating. And the representation you can change from numbers, smileys, or custom images. And the minimum scale value for the rating scale would be 0 and the maximum would be 10, where you can also label the N values from poor to excellent, and you can save this. And we also have a designated question bank inside Zoho survey. And if you would like to copy a particular question from a different survey that you have previously created, you can also scroll down on the left side where you can see question bank and existing surveys. Upon clicking on it, you can choose the question type that you would like to import inside the current survey. For now, I'll choose the rating of our food quality question and I'll add it inside my survey form. I will add one more question to fill in my page 1, where I will go with a multiple choice one answer question. And I'll ask, you can post a review on social media and avail discount in person on your next visit. I would like to know if my customers are willing to post a review on social media. So I will manually give the answer as definitely and maybe later. And I'll say. So my first page on the survey form is constructed. In order to simplify this survey form, I'm going to add a new page where I will use the plus icon on the right side of your page to add a new page. And I can give the page information as review on social media. And I'll create a page. This time, I'm going to go with a multiple choice many answer question where I'll ask, choose a platform where you would like to post a review. And I will also request them to take a screenshot of your review and upload in the following question. The reason that I'm having them to upload a screenshot on the following question is that we have a exclusive file upload question within Zoho survey where they can upload a screenshot and they can avail their discount of 10% from the cafeteria. And I will include the social media platforms as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and Snap. Now, for them to upload the screenshot that they have just taken, I will go with the file upload question type. And I'll ask, please share the screenshot of your review to avail the discount. Where you can choose the file type to be everything, or you can also have specific file types alone to be uploaded. You can upload a maximum of 10 MB. You can also set up the upload limit from exactly a maximum number of 5 or to a minimum number of 1. And you can save this. Then I would like to collect their contact information to store it inside my database for my own reference, where if they are willing to receive any frequent updates on the cafeterias or the newly launched food or discounts, I will directly go with a multiple choice one answer to get their consent. You would like to see frequent updates on newly launched foods or discounts. I'll enter the answer. I would love to rather visit directly. Now my social media review page is also completed, and I will move forward with creating the final and the last page where I will be collecting their personal information for my reference. It is going to be personal information. For the personal information, we have a separate contact information question where you have different data that you can collect from your respondents, right from the first name and the last name to their phone number or email address. For now, I would just require first name, phone number, and email. So I will go with these 3 contact information questions, and my personal information page is also set up. So this is how you will be constructing your survey form using Zoho survey. Now coming into the next important aspect of Zoho survey, which is the branching of questions. In other words, hiding or showing questions or pages based on the response that is being provided. For now, when I have this rating question, and if I have a greater rating, more than 7, I would say, in that case, I would like to display a separate question asking my customers, what did they love mostly about my cafeteria? In that case, I'll go with an open-ended question, that is a long answer question type. I will drag and drop it right next to the NPS question. And I will ask my customers, what did you love mostly? Oh, and you can save it. I want this question to appear only when my rating to the NPS question is more than 7. So I'll click back on this question, go to display logic, and I will display this question upon a certain condition only. And that condition will be my NPS question if it is going to be greater than 7. And I'll save this. Similarly, I have a separate question asking for my customers if they can post a review on social media to avail a discount. Only if they are willing to post a review on social media, I would like to redirect them to the second page. If not, I would like to end them directly on the survey form. So on the top right corner of your page 1, I will click on the logic and set up page skip logic where I can add a condition. That condition will be, you can post a review on social media question. If this is going to be later, I would directly end it and I'll save this. Likewise, we also have a consent question on the personal information. So I will set up one more page skip logic on my second page as well, getting consent for providing their personal information. So this is how you will play with your logics to branch your questions, to hide or show questions based on certain conditions. For example, when you preview your survey, and if I'm going to provide a lesser rating, I can directly proceed to the survey. If it is going to be more than 7, the next question pops out. And similarly, if I'm going to choose maybe later for posting a review on social media and click on the next button, it is going to end my survey. So now we have seen how we can construct your survey. Now the next thing that we are going to jump in is the customization of your survey. Under the settings tab, under header, you have an option to upload your company's logo. You can click on the browse button. You can choose your logo that you would like to upload on your survey form, and you can save the changes. Similarly, you also have end page customization, where by default, you can see Zoho surveys thank you page. You can also change it to show the summary of responses. You can show the submitted responses, or you can also have a custom message that you would like to display to your respondents. For example, the survey end page customization can be made as such that you can also provide your discount coupon on the end page along with your logo that can be inserted inside your survey form. Then we have the theme section. So under the themes, we have customizable themes. You can apply any theme to your survey to make it even more interesting and appealing for your respondents to fill in. And if you would like to make changes to the applied theme, you can also click on the small pencil icon over here under the current theme, and you can make changes to your survey. You can make changes from color scheme. Under the background, you can also have a background image to your survey form where you can set up the image fit. And under the header, you can have a banner image introduced. You can also hide or show the logo of your survey form. And under the body of the theme, you can set up the alignment of questions and answer. You can set up spacing between questions. You can change the font colors. And once you have made the changes, you can click on the save button to apply your changes. Once you have customized your survey, and your survey will look something like this. This is going to make your survey look even more interesting, and it will engage with your respondents to get responses on your survey form. And then comes the launch section where you will be publishing your survey. So under the launch, you can see the publish button where upon clicking on it, you will be provided with an online link, which is the generic link. So the next part that we are going to look into is the distribution of your Zoho survey questionnaire, how you can distribute your form. So when you publish your survey, an online link will be generated. You can directly copy this link and paste it onto any social channels, or you can also directly use our direct integrations with our social media platform to share your survey form. Offline method. If you're trying to collect responses on an no internet free zone, so in that case, you can get started with your offline survey where you will have to set up password to your survey. So I'll just give a sample password. And if you are going to have an offline stand or a kiosk stand inside any stalls that you are going to have in different environments, you can go with the kiosk mode as well. And once you click on activate, an offline URL will be generated. This URL, you can access it on your browser and you can start collecting responses without internet connection. And then we have the QR code, which is exclusive for mobile users. You can directly provide this QR code for your users to scan and access your survey form. For our audience panel, if you are trying to send out your survey to a different range of audiences to get feedback from them, if you are introducing it on a different state within India, if you're introducing your cafes or products in different states or different countries, you can get responses from those particular people who are residing there by using the buy response feature. And then we have our in-house distribution features, which is going to be the email distribution platform. Once you click on email, you can create your email by clicking on create email button. And this is going to go in a 3-step process. The first one will be the composing of email, where you can edit the subject of your email and edit the body of your message as well. You can have your own customized message. And when you click on the next button, it is going to take you to the next section of your email distribution, which is going to be the sender information. So under sender information, you will be able to see the from address, the reply to address, and the sender name, which can be edited as per your needs, and you can send out the survey form using the very same email address. And when you click on the next button, it will take you to the send to section where you can upload your contacts or you can manually enter the contacts. For example, I can manually enter my contact and separate them with a comma to add multiple email addresses. Or if I have a huge number of email addresses that I would like to directly import into the survey form, I can go with the import contacts option, where I can directly upload the sheet using CSV or XLSX sheet in the order of email, phone number, first name, last name, and variables. And when you click on the next button, it is going to prompt you to ask you if you would like to send out the email immediately or at a scheduled time period. If you'd like to share the email immediately, you can go with the send now option. Or if you're trying to schedule it for a particular time period, you can also go with the scheduler that is available under the email distribution. Then we have, similar to the email distribution, we have the SMS distribution. We have collaborations with 3 SMS providers, Clickatel, Twilio, and SMS Magic. If you have any subscription with any of these providers, you can go with the creation of SMS. You can also import the contacts into a CSV or XLSX format, and you can send out the survey on via SMS immediately or at a scheduled basis. Then we have the website insert option, where you can have the survey as a pop-up within your website. You can configure all the pop-up settings. And once you have configured the settings, you can generate a code. This code, you can copy and paste it inside your website so that you will have your survey as a pop-up design within your website itself. And then we have as embedded, where we provide you with HTML embed code and iframe script. You can copy the code or the script and paste it inside your website to have your entire survey embedded inside. And these are all the different distribution modes that we have within Zoho survey. Once you have distributed your survey, you can start collecting your responses, and all the responses will be stored under your report section. Let me open a previous survey which I have already created and collected responses for you. So all the responses can be seen under your report section, where you can see the summary of responses, and you can see the total number of completed and partial responses, along with the number of times the URL has been clicked, which is nothing but the survey visits. You can see the overall CSAT score, average ratings, and responses that are collected for your survey under the summary of responses. And we also calculate the NPS rating using the formula, and we provide you with the overall NPS net promoter score under the summary of responses as well. And for open-ended questions, you can also view the open-ended response that are being collected. And you can export the summary of responses into a spreadsheet, PDF, or you can open it in a Zoho sheet as well. Then we have the individual responses, where you can see the responses on an individual manner. You can see the response that are collected from each individual and what rating that they have provided on an individual basis. And if you would like to export the individual responses, you can go with the export option, and you can export the responses into a spreadsheet, PDF, zip file, CSV, SPSS, or as a Tableau extract, or you can open it in a Zoho sheet as well. So this is all about the analytical part of Zoho survey and how you can view the responses. And once you have exported it, you can start your analysis based on the response that are collected as well. And this marks our end of our session. And thank you so much, everyone, for patiently listening to the webinar. And feel free to reach out to us for furthermore queries or clarifications. Looking forward to you in another session. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.